Anything we're talking to the audience about.
Yeah, because I don't think we really need to look at the camera. I don't think we need to look at the camera.
No.
So I don't know how to really wear my hat, so I'm just probably gonna move around a lot during the thing. And I have my black action hero outfit on, so it's whatever.
So at the bottom of your pants, bro.
What's that? How I rolled them up.
I couldn't figure out.
I cuffed it just so you can see the sock game, the stance socks. Oh, bro, these are my favorite workout socks.
Those ones are like 4 different patterns.
No. I love those though. Those are from those are the Dwayne Wade socks. Of course.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
His son?
They're from Target. No, they're from Target though.
His son got his own pantyhose on. You know that?
His own what?
His own panty.
He doesn't.
But you think he does?
No, he doesn't. Anyways, bro, welcome to Fresh and Fit Podcast. This is episode 2.5, 2.0, 2.A. So, guys, thank you for watching us. Thank you for joining us. So, we're going to get right into it, man. Chad, bro, I must say, you're looking pretty stealthy today. It's all black.
I like
you know what I'm saying? I like what you got going on here.
Tell you, man.
I don't know if you're ready to work out, if you're trying to rob a bank. If you look like you are on a fucking SWAT team right now, you could fucking shit up.
Let me tell you something. There's a reason why I wear all black.
Okay.
So, there's a term that I don't know off the top of my head, but it's like people that sweat a lot.
Yeah.
So black is one of the few colors I know I can do my thing.
Because you sweat a lot?
Because black is, a safe color.
Safe color? Yeah, I sweat a lot too though. So I don't really mind it. But I'm wearing all black today too because I'm a fucking superhero.
The worst color to wear, bro? Gray.
No. Oh yeah, no. Sweating, it just get revealed.
You can walk out the house.
Thanks, fuck up.
You can walk out the house and you got a pond in each pit, doing nothing.
Easy.
Just from moving around.
Easy. So, yeah. I think this is really dope. Shout out to my girl, shout out Hips and Hair K, letting her use her spot. You know what I'm saying? Perfect 10. It's an awesome barbershop, man. All female barbers. You know what I'm saying? So you guys,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You said barbers?
Barbers. I don't know if it's
Are they barbers?
Or do you call them like actresses? Is it like barbers-tresses? Is it something like that? It's barbers, right? Female barbers. All right, cool.
Bruh, I don't think. Now I'm second guessing.
Now you second guessing. Exactly. So shout out to Hips and Hair K for letting us use her barber shop.
Yeah.
For all her female barbers.
Female
Barbers, yeah. Double words.
Hey man, so speaking of a barbershop, I try to give myself like a haircut.
Oh, bro, it's the worst.
So I got this I don't know if you can tell, I kind of got this mullet thing going on.
I love it.
Because I wear hats all the time.
Yeah, I love it.
That's my thing. I wear hats to work, I wear hats at the house. But I'm in this weird phase right now, man. I don't want to take my hat off.
Yeah.
Because it's matted down, and then it flares up in the back.
That flare up in the back is sick. Like that's the coldest shit.
Yeah, okay.
The flare up in the back is just wrong. The flare up in the back says, I'm an athlete. You know what I'm saying? The flare up in the back says I'm an athlete. Most athletes with long hair have the little flare up in the back, whether you have a helmet on or a hat on or something. Most athletes have that look.
Someone told me recently I look like a hell of a pitcher. Might be a pitcher.
Yeah. Probably
I was a pitcher when I was a kid. I gave up a grand slam. If I ever meet the kid that I gave that grand slam up to.
So the person who asks, were you a pitcher, is that the same person who asks, can they brush your beard?
All right, let me clear this up. Because clearly.
The same man that asks you. So him saying you're a pitcher means that he's the catcher. So I don't know, what.
So I'm driving down the street. I'm at a red light. It's a beautiful day. I got my window down, but I'm tired. And this guy in the corner, he's, asking if he could comb my beard. Is it my fault that man admired my beard?
I
get it. No. I know what it is.
You think it's beard envy?
No, I think it's beard envy from you.
From me?
I think it's beard envy.
Not so much, bro, because I don't want another man to be combing my beard, so I'm okay. If that's what that leads to, I'm good, bro.
First of all, it doesn't lead to anything.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Because it's looking a little more like luxurious today.
I take care
of your beard.
I take care of my beard. I take a lot of pride in my beard.
Yeah, you should, man. Your beard, you have a nice beard.
I
bro.
appreciate that, bro. I like those shoes,
Man, appreciate you, man. Jordan 1s, man. Jordan 1.
Those are fresh.
I think Jordan 1s are like, it's like, I like J's, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not crazy about them like everybody. I think you go through like 5s and like 12. So there's a Jordan 1's like, I like J's, I'm a little older, I'm not gonna be waiting in line for them.
So the ones got a shout out in the Last Dance.
Oh shit.
So if you
So
guys
it's about to go crazy, probably.
So you know, just to catch up the audience, if you guys haven't seen it, the last few weeks they've been doing the Last Dance, 2-part episodes on ESPN highlighting the Bulls, the dynasty from the '90s. And Jordan was saying that he brought the ones out for a playoff game. I forgot which game it was. No, it was his last game in the Garden in New York because he wore them his first year.
Oh, okay.
He said he put them on. He said he was talking about how terrible they felt.
Yeah.
Like, I've never worn a pair.
Yeah.
He said by the end of his game, his feet were bleeding
Probably so.
because they're so terrible.
Can you imagine playing in Chuck Taylor's though?
I have like 3 pairs. I never wear them.
Can you imagine playing basketball in Chuck Taylor's? Can you imagine running track in Chuck Taylor's?
I can imagine running.
Chuck Taylor's?
Yeah.
The guy.
I'm not saying I want to. I can imagine it though.
Shit, no.
Do you lift, Randy? Do you lift in?
I lift in Chucks. I lift in my Vans. My Vans are my favorite shoes to lift in.
Shout out to Chucks and Vans.
Because they're flat and then they're easy like to squat in or clean in or whatever. Especially deadlifts. Deadlifts, you go through a whole competition, see a bunch of people wearing like flats or socks. You know what I'm saying? You know, I competed in a powerlifting competition before. You know, I won 3rd place. You know what I'm saying? Dominated my region, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan. You know, who cares? But at the end of the day, you know. So I saw a lot of people wearing Chucks, and so like I had my lifters on. I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw my Chucks on. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, I've been wearing Chucks, especially when I deadlift stuff like that. So yeah, it's good. It's all good, bro. All good, man.
I've always wanted to lift in some Chucks, but I never did it.
Try it, man.
I should.
Try, especially like squats and stuff. Oh man, keeps your feet nice and flat. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was squatting a day. My legs are fried.
Yeah.
And then I ran 4 miles today. I'm so proud of myself. If no one else is proud of me, I don't care.
4 miles, that's beastie.
I ran 4 miles after dogging my legs.
That's beastie.
Workout.
That's beastie. So you basically fucked your squats workout you did, but it's cool.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to do that in the future.
I'm
We're gonna talk about that later.
I'm not.
I hit you off mine.
Hey, did I tell you about the show I started watching, bro?
What show?
So I think you were the one that put me on it, Waco.
Waco. I love Waco.
Bro,
It's
I don't
crazy ass
know.
show.
I don't know where I've been.
Bro, how do we not know about this story? Like this is a true story.
Right. This happened like what, 20 years ago?
20 years ago. 93, 94 or some shit. So like,
bro, I had to look it up like this seems too real, too legit.
Yep.
The dude, and so I guess his death is unknown. Like, there's other speculation.
That
Some
he
people
did
think
die.
he shot himself in the head or someone shot him.
oh, I didn't finish watching it, bro. So
No, I looked it up.
Okay.
So I haven't finished it either. I had to look it up. They don't know how he died.
That's insane.
It's great. Can you imagine? So the dude is living on a compound. He's got like a compound, some kind of cult. They think it's a cult. They wouldn't call it a cult in Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
And man, the ATF, man, they go and they wreak havoc. They wreak havoc.
Yeah, but you know, it was like I kind of sorry, but I was happy to see the ATF do some foul shit to some white people. No, not trying to be racist, but I've seen them do so much foul shit to black people.
Pause.
I like to see that they equally distribute their bullshit, so it's not just a racist organization. I just realized that the ATF is just on some bullshit. Period.
You just broke the rule that you're not supposed to break.
What's that?
You did the or I'm not trying to be racist.
I'm not trying to be racist, but
It's a fact.
every time you say it, you say some
You
racist shit.
always say some racist shit.
Every time.
Always.
Well, I'm not trying to be racist though, bro. I'm not
So
trying.
do you think racist people call themselves racist?
Yes.
Like I'm a racist.
Some people. Some
I'm
people. A lot of racist people do.
You know what they call themselves?
What?
They call them Republicans.
And everybody, if you want to see him Saturday night at the Improv, see my boy Chad right here because he's a fucking comedian.
I'm not, no diss to Republicans. I'm not digging.
It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. Guys, we're joking. Lighten up.
Well, this is a joke.
It's a pains out of bunch. So, all right, man. So Waco's dope. Last Dance is amazing. I think people watching that. I think a lot of people get a chance to tap into the mentality of greatness, right? Of what Michael Jordan is, right? You know, we work out, we do CrossFit workouts, we do a lot of like regular lifting workouts too, but we do CrossFit. And so like I think, have you watched Fitness on Earth? Yeah, well you have to watch it, right? I watch a bunch of different ones, like Fitness in Dubai, Fitness this, Fitness that. So the one cool thing about Fitness on Earth is you get a glimpse into Matt Frazier's life. Matt Frazier's like the 4-time champ now.
He's like, yeah, 4-time.
4-time fittest man on earth. And
Straight dog.
the one thing you notice about him is that one, he works out 3 times a day. 3 times a day. He works out 3 times a day. His meals are programmed.
His wife.
Yeah, his
or
wife.
His fiance.
Girlfriend, something like that. Wherever it is, they live together, so shit, common law. She prepares his meals for him. Everything is set up for him to be successful, bro. But to me, I always said, like, what's the difference between a lot of athletes, right? And sometimes it's not the physical ability or skills, it's the mentality. Like I'm quite sure it might be guys who might be bigger, stronger, faster than Matt, but do you have the willingness to work out 3 times a day, 6-7 days a week?
And I saw like they had a look into his life on YouTube. This dude stretches. Like he takes a day to stretch like all day. And bro, that takes a lot of discipline.
That's discipline, right? Cause like other people like, gotta get gains, gotta get fast, gotta get stronger, gotta lift, gotta this. But the reality is you do need those recovery days to kind of help you get you know what I'm saying, more limber, more flexibility. Because honestly, if you want to improve your squats, improve your ankle flexibility and see how much stronger you are. Get your ankles strong, get more flexibility, get more flexibility in your knees and joints and hips, and you'll see your squats and stuff like that dramatically improve. So don't always think it's just lifting, because sometimes you lift and get tight, and now you can't make any progress. All right, so think about that. Yeah, so I think that's dope that we get a chance to see it. So that's going on with the last dance. I think it's amazing to see those people's mindsets and to kind of see like how you can, as a person, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your job is or profession, you can apply those same principles, right? Like I always said, like I played football in college. I wanted to make it to the NFL. I always said if I make it to the NFL, whatever team I'm going to shadow the hardest worker in the room, whoever that is. So if I went to the Ravens, I would have been shadowing Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I would have been up his ass.
Imagine playing alongside Ray Lewis.
I can. I dreamed about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine playing with like Ray, and whenever he worked out, I want to work out. Whenever he sleep, I want to sleep. Whenever he's eating, I want to eat. Whenever he supplements he's taking, I want supplements.
Wait, you said wherever he sleeps, you want to sleep?
I probably would sleep underneath his bed. Probably sleep underneath his bed and just inhale his breathing. I would try to breathe opposite of him. So I can inhale as he exhales. So I can inhale greatness.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, right.
I don't like this. This is.
Watch your back, bro.
Oh.
No,
where are we going with
Watch
this?
your back, bro.
No.
So I can inhale some of that greatness for you. No, but seriously though, like, I think that's I think dude great. I think like any player that plays with like Kobe or LeBron or Jordan, stuff like that, like if you're not chasing greatness, then you're not going to survive around them. You're not going to do well around those type of guys. So that's what's up, man. Yeah. So another thing is, you see, man, Chad has on the No Bulls.
Yeah, man.
No
These
Bulls.
are my favorite. No question.
So I think it's dope that you rock the No Bulls with like street gear. Like you feel like I feel like No Bulls it can go either way.
So yeah, because you could like can wear these out.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and they're comfortable, they're durable. Like, I don't even know what this material is called, but it's like from the gods. This might be from Greece, like the Greek gods.
Yeah, because they call it some type of super tech or something.
Yeah, super
fabric or
polyester,
something. Super fabric, yeah.
Something, I don't know. I like it though.
Yeah, it's pretty water resistant. They're pretty durable. I like no bulls.
They taking a beating.
Yeah, I love to train no bulls. I love training Metcons, no bulls. I like nanos. I'm not crazy about them. I like nanos, but not the nano 10s. Fuck them.
You don't like those?
No, they're ugly as fuck.
Do you think?
They don't have to come out with
Do you think they could bring you around with a different color?
They could. Really.
It's the black on top.
That black, but then you give me sky blue and orange.
What the fuck? You could have went neutral. You could have went white.
Yeah.
You could have went gray on top.
I think
Black was a bad call.
So like the 9s are sweet. I have a pair of 9s. Those are sweet, and they have a couple different like variations, like those bottoms like that. And I think they had success with that. So I guess they tried to like redo that and do it again. But
they featured those at the game. The thing last year.
Well, the games last year was not Reebok, so you could wear what you want.
The one I'm saying the year before that they were wearing those.
Oh, year before.
I thought I saw athletes wearing those.
Yeah, because last year they wore Metcons. I saw a lot of guys wearing Metcons and different stuff, so I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that you get a chance to open it up some. So yeah, Reebok. As far as Reebok goes, Reebok is no longer with CrossFit. Reebok is actually losing their contract with UFC too. So I don't know if they're going to renew that or anything like that. But Reebok is I think like Reebok is always almost dope. Like it's like not quite. It's like damn, those Reeboks are cool.
Can you give me 3 athletes right now who have been sponsored by Reebok that you would rock some of their shoes? I can only name 1, 2.
Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
Shaq.
Okay.
The Reeboks.
Okay.
Shaq,
I'll give that to
Shaqs.
You're right.
And
you missing maybe the best one.
And Sean Kemp, right?
Sean Kemp. Yeah. I was thinking Sean Kemp. AI.
AI. Oh yeah, AI.
Bro, the question, the answer.
Yeah, they got a little weird towards the end. Towards the end, they got a little ugly.
They did. I had a pair when I was
the ones with the tips, with the blue and the red, different tips. Those are without a doubt.
I had one with the fold over tongue. I think it were the questions or the answers. I don't know, but they were dope. If I had them today,
you
would fit them.
Yeah, you probably right. So like Reebok, they're like always almost there, bro. Like
yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a huge Reebok guy. I've gotten to like Under Armour more, not shoes, just their
Yeah, I like their apparel, especially like Under Armour's coming with some heat with the Rock. They got some sweet stuff with the Rock. They got some sweet like workout training gear, some different. Under Armour's always been ahead of everybody as far as the technology because they were the first ones to come out with that stretchy material and stuff like that. Then they had a whole technology series where they had the shirts with the heart rate monitors in them and stuff like that. So now they got these different shirts and pants and stuff like that that's made specifically for lifting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they have special like fabric for your squats and stuff like that. So it's pretty sweet. So Under Armour's always coming with the technology side of it. The look is okay. I think hit or miss with some things. Some things are like very coach looking. And I don't mean like coach you riding coach. I mean like you're like
shirts are good
coach.
They look like they sell the kind of shirts that you wear if you work in a school.
Yes.
And you coach that school team.
Yes. They sell the best looking team.
Oh, yeah. Dry fit collar shirt. I got them.
Yeah. They sell the best of those. Like team golf shirts. Like they have the best.
Yeah, no question. You know, in I know we already talked about The Last Dance, but they were talking about when Jordan first was looking to sign
Adidas. He was gonna go with Adidas.
He wanted to go Adidas, but that wasn't the part that shocked me. I know that Nike was primarily
they were new
running
they were running stuff
from out of Oregon.
Yeah.
I know Steve Prefontaine was a major distance runner in Oregon. He kind of spearheaded a lot of that as far as athletes goes, Nike, but it was crazy. His mom was the one that convinced him to go because he didn't want to go. Could you imagine anyone now turning down a Nike?
No, it wouldn't happen. Most guys, some guys do it because they want their own like or they want to be different or special like Kawhi Leonard,
Like ball.
like
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball, yeah. But he actually, if he would have had better distribution and better like handling of his product, he would have did that big baller brand shit would have been all right.
The price was terrible.
Yeah, the product was bad. The release date was bad. The shoes weren't durable. You know what I'm saying? So
He didn't wear them.
So like he couldn't very wear them. So like the Triple Bs, they were, I think, a great idea, but in concept, and they actually sold a lot. But the actual execution and fulfillment of those orders and shit, it just didn't work well for them. So that kind of hurt their brand a lot. But their son is coming. The youngest one is probably gonna get drafted soon. Yeah. So he might be like the first or second draft pick. So who knows, man? How that big baller brand might respond. But I think it's interesting that he was like Adidas, but he ended up going to Nike, and he was so loyal to Nike that when he was the Dream Team, he didn't even wear the Reebok like little jacket. He had it covered up with the flat.
That was smooth.
Yeah. So I was smart.
Smooth.
I was smooth. But I wanted to continue to talk about like we mentioned how Reebok is leading the UFC. I want to also mention how like the UFC is about to have their first fight since this Corona hit. So they're gonna have like 3 fights in 1 week. So it's gonna be a fight Saturday, a fight Wednesday, and a fight the following Saturday.
You know, I've been wanting to ask you this. How do you feel like as an athlete?
Yeah.
With no crowd. I know you don't compete for the crowd, but you feed off the energy.
So you know, I've only done like I've done mixed martial arts for 2 years. I've never competed at a high level. I've only competed like in local gyms and stuff like that. So like, and I'm quite sure most MMA fighters get their start like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know that they're pretty much used to it, and the crowd doesn't even really matter. You don't really feel energy in the crowd. Honestly, you're in there with a trained killer, and you're so focused on that person that you're probably just thinking like, yo, I gotta beat this person's ass. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta make this happen. So, and then too, I think the one cool thing about it, it reminds me of no crowd reminds me of Tough, the Ultimate Fighter, the show that used to come on. So if you remember that show, I think
yeah.
the best season was like season 10 with like Brendan Schaub, Kimbo Slice, Rashad
Slice was a dog.
Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson. That was like, to me, like I think the best Tough, and then those guys really killed it. So like a lot of those guys went on to fight and do well in the heavyweight division. So I think that was like the best season. But if you notice, like there was no crowd. It was just Dana White, couple people from like USADA and people from like the commission and stuff like that. So like, and those guys put on some hell of fights. So I think it'd be pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're talking about basketball, football, something like that. Now that might be a little different, but
I don't know how that's gonna.
I think the fight game. I think fighting though is such a intense.
Yeah.
It's not even it's sport or whatever you want to call it, but it can really get real in there. So I think someone punch you in the face, you don't give a fuck about the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't worry about the crowd.
Matter of fact, if I get knocked out, I don't want a crowd.
I don't want a crowd. You don't
want a crowd there.
But I think and they have some great fights coming up on this card, man. Like, I think it's gonna be a very exciting card. Like, so if you're not a big MMA fan, you're not used to MMA, this will be the time for you to watch it, especially the main card, because it's some pretty like explosive fighters. You know what I'm saying? There's some explosive fighters in there, so it should be some fireworks, man. You're talking about Jeremy Stevens versus Qatar. We're talking about Donald Cerrone versus Showtime Pettis. That's in the fucking prelims. You got Michelle Watterson, the Karate Hottie. She's gonna be in the prelims. You got Rosenstrike versus Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is a man, as a beast of a man. Matter of fact, so like him and Rosenstrike, both knockout artists. It should be a great fight. I don't know why he's making that. He's doing that. He's a beast. I don't care what he's doing. Then you got the main card, which is like.
Can you let me know when you're done with all the undercard and cards?
Okay. So the main event is Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. Bro, that's gonna be Team Ultimate Violence. If you guys again check that shit out, it's gonna be amazing fight card. So hey, if you're not into MMA, this would be the time to try it and at least test it and see what's dope. So, sorry.
Should we have our masks?
We're 6 feet away.
Can I talk about this real quick? Because I want to get off my chest.
Go ahead.
I get we're supposed to wear masks, right? Like you're protecting someone else. If I see one more person wearing the gas mask though, the one that you got on your shirt.
Yeah, from no surrender, shout out to no surrender gear, but this gas mask is sweet, bro.
Can you imagine? I know you can, but like walking into a grocery store,
I've seen it.
going to get some apples,
I've seen
maybe
gas
going to
mask.
pick up some diapers for your baby, wearing this thing.
I mean, no, I can't. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about Corona. I'm sorry for being honest. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's kind of like.
He doesn't mean that, guys. He does. He just does. He does and he doesn't.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Does.
So I respect, and my condolences to anybody who lost their life to Corona and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's a disease you need to take serious, take proper precautions, do what you need to do, but also, I also feel like it's been like so much bullshit, and we don't know the truth behind what's really happening with Corona. So I'm just like, I don't fucking know what to do.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So
I haven't even tried a mask on. So I mean that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. So yeah, I
But
wear a mask
I know
when I'm
people
out.
that
I
didn't
wear a
affect
mask
me.
and shit when I'm out, just out of respect, and you know what I'm saying, trying to keep keep
Yeah.
clean. But I definitely I wear a mask, and you know what I'm saying. Like I think that's the right thing to do. So guys, be safe as possible, but you know, fuck Corona.
But like, what about? See, this is an interesting time in our society because as we start going back into like, I don't want to say the way things were, but going back into having stores open,
Yeah,
and they said, and
very
people
excited.
stop wearing masks. There's gonna be people that still wear them,
Yeah, for sure.
and at some point,
Most people are weirdos.
yeah, but at some point that's just not gonna fly anymore.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what this new normal will be? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what it's gonna be like? So I don't know,
bro.
I have no idea. I don't even want to even fathom it yet. I have to catch a plane. I have to.
You have to catch a plane.
Catch a plane. I'm
You
leaving.
make it sound like you have like it's
I'm leaving Friday. I'm going to LA. I have to go to LA because I have to go.
that's tough, bro.
Because I'm going to Saudi for work. So when I go to Saudi, Saudi's only taking flights out of, I believe, New York, Washington, D.C., and L.A. So I have to fly from here to L.A. and then from L.A. to Saudi.
I like how you say you have to.
I have to. Oh, it's work related.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I cannot work.
this is an awesome opportunity.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not making some good money. I'm not going to have some fun. I'm not training some pretty high-end, important people. I'm not saying that I'm not benefiting here. I'm just saying that I have to go
Right.
to LA. You know, it's unfortunate that
Well,
I'm gonna be-
that's gonna be exciting, man. I just had a birthday. I don't know if you care. Do you care?
Did not help you celebrate your birthday. Did not.
I apologize.
Did,
I apologize.
did not smoke a cigar with you, even though I told you I'm
I
trying
could
to
use one
run.
right now. I wish I had a cigar.
Even though I
right
told
now.
you I'm trying to run, I've been running 5K every day in May. You guys should do it with me
I'm proud of you, bro.
every day.
Thanks, proud of you. That's a big step.
I'm at 26 kilometers because I ran an extra kilometer one day.
So 26 kilometers. What's that like? 8, 9 miles?
Oh.
12?
It's like 16.
No. Because you divide it. 5K is 3.1.
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah. So if I ran 26K,
Bro, let me tell you something. The way the numbers work in my head, I can't stop it. Just let it be. I'm sorry, man.
so if I look at
So I gotta tell you, man.
yeah, 16 miles. I ran 16.2 miles this month.
It's good.
Yeah.
I ran just under 9 the last 2 days. Last 3 days. I only ran twice. I'm trying to do better, man. I'm trying to do better. I don't know if I'll ever get back to what I was like running track, but I'm trying to get better. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, all right. So,
Oh, hey, we haven't done something that we should have done.
what's that?
Guys, we have an email, and we want you to reach out to us because we don't just talk junk and tell you about some things that are on our mind or some things currently going on, but we want to hear from you, some of the things that interest you, specifically in regards to workout gear, some of your preferences, workout styles, or different types of fitness. We are the Fresh and Fit podcast. You can reach us at TFAFPOD.
Is there a TF? It was an FAF.
TF, the Fit and Fresh
Okay.
Pod.
Okay. Okay.
We're also trying to figure out if this is the best email for us because we don't really know if it is, but it's TFAF.
Yep, TFAF.
The Fit and Fresh pod@gmail.com. Guys, please hit us up. Keep it positive. We'd love to hear from you guys. This is going to be, I think, one of our last times doing a podcast. This is technically our first official, but it's our third.
Our third. Because I kept fucking up the podcast because I was trying to record it. I didn't hit the record button on Zoom, so I fucked up. So, but unfortunately, I have to go to Saudi Arabia again for work. I don't know, unfortunately. And so I have to go, so I have to make sure that I record these episodes, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how we do this, but we are gonna keep coming at you guys and giving you guys some cool content.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. One thing we forgot to talk about, bro, we can talk about it in the next podcast, or we can just finish this podcast up, man. I definitely want to talk about, speaking of freshness, being fit and fresh, Manscaping. You know what I'm saying? We didn't mention that, and we need to make sure that we talk about it. So as we leave you guys, it's a hot topic. Do you guys need to give us a yay or nay on Manscaping? You know what I'm saying? Do you guys manscape? Are my guys up there? Are you shaving your body hairs and stuff like that? Do you do the little shave and trim your little areas down here, or you just beast wild man out there? You know what I'm saying? Are you going wild, or are you keeping it fresh?
I support those that choose either way.
Either way, you think either way is cool?
Either way is cool. However, I have a preference.
You have a preference. Okay, what's your preference?
I am naturally a hairy guy.
Oh,
I have.
You look like
I have Arab. I don't know about that. I do have Arab descent, so I'm naturally hairy.
Okay.
I like to,
Manscaping.
I like to, tend to the crop.
So, do you go completely bald down here? So
I have.
Snapping turtle. Snapping turtle. Or do you leave like a little triangle thing going on, something like that?
I think safety is key. Safety is key. You get too close, you think about you got clippers or a razor going towards, your future. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
So I think the triangle is fair. I like to manscape, and you know what I'm saying. I had a little area, everything nice and trim. You know what I'm saying. Pointing that direction. So.
Well, what's on your phone, man?
I have children, so I just have to make sure everything's cool.
I hate when guys always say they're kids. Like, why? I want a kid just so I can be on my phone.
Bro, I'm just making sure there's no fires and nothing. My stepdaughter just FaceTime me. She never even talks to me in the house, so I don't know why she would FaceTime me out in public.
She knows that you're about to leave. She knows.
Oh yeah, something. So I gotta figure this out. But yeah. So guys, man, that's it. Hope you guys have a great week, man. Happy Cinco de Mayo, all that good stuff.
Cinco de Mayo.
TFAFpod@gmail.com. Hit us up. It's your boy Just Train James. No IG Chad. You know what I'm saying? James Abrams. Chad Abraham, so he's a descendant of mine. He's not really related. It's all good. I think it's the other way around.
We're gonna see you guys.
Peace.
What?